Okay, so part of the noise, I just wanted to show you something. There we go, that's the water pump turning off. This is our home's heating and air conditioning system. It's 2 years old. I would consider it new. The only real maintenance the homeowner has to worry about, besides the humidifier up there, which we've turned off, which, by the way, this leaked for whatever reason. Not here, but here. But I've since fixed that. This is where your filter goes. Now, you have the air coming out of your vents that are upstairs, whether it's on the first or second story, which, by the way, this system controls my room, which is a little offshoot of the first floor. Like, I'm in the finished basement, right? So I have a little bit of heat coming into my room, a little bit of air conditioning. This is heating and air conditioning, by the way, not just heat. But all the return air, well, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's not like it just blows air out. There's return air. It sucks air in, preferably the cold or hot air, the air that you're not using, and comes back down and gets filtered. Now, the filter goes here. But where is your filter, Ryan? Now, this is a pretty decent airflow. Now, the reason why there is no filter is because me, being the guy who does all the preventative maintenance for things, or thinks about it, realized, hey, we've been in this home since Memorial Day 2014. We have lived in this house now, trying to do math here, almost, yeah. So the house fire was 3 years ago. We've lived here now for 2, maybe? Yeah, so doing math, we've lived here for 2.5 years, and the filter hadn't been changed, and you're supposed to change it once a year. So I'm going to show you why it's so goddamn important to change that filter, okay? So this is the brandy new filter, all nice and shiny and white and new, and as somebody who does car stuff, it's a nice shiny new filter. Well, this is what it looks like after 2.5 years. That is disgusting. That is dust, dirt, that's debris from the floor pans. I mean, this is just gross. And this has been out here for a while. Now, granted, you're not necessarily breathing this, but think of the strain that it puts on the system. Think of how much airflow you're not getting, okay? Like, this is just bad. And as much as I wish we could recycle something like this, you're just gonna replace it. Look at the other side. Even the other side, which is the air is coming this way, looks disgusting. Okay? Now, this is not saying, hey, I'm perfect, or my family's perfect. It's one of those things where the filter isn't cheap. I think it's like 50, 60 bucks for your average people. Where my dad works, he got it for half off or whatever, but change your filter. It's not only bad for you, because you're going to breathe in some stuff eventually. I don't even want to touch this thing. Wash my hands. You're going to want to change the filter for obvious reasons. It's like when you exercise, do you breathe through your mouth? Or do you put a straw up to your mouth and breathe through that? No. Your system wants to breathe healthy. And obviously, when you install one of these, make sure you look at the airflow. Once again, old and severely busted. Look at that. Look at even how bright that is. That's insane. Anyway, be right back. We're going to put this new filter in. So the way it works is there is a set of grooves on the inside, and then there are a set of grooves on the filter here as well. From my recollection, it doesn't matter what side up you put this on, as long as the airflow is facing the right way. So for instance, if I flip this over, yeah, see airflow, make sure it flows the correct way. It doesn't matter from what I read. So there's grooves up top and grooves up bottom. And the reason why you want the grooves to be solid is so there's no air leakage. One hand in. Alright, so top's in. I'll tell you what, give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to get mine started. I couldn't do it with one hand. Now, you want to make sure you don't just push on the top or just the bottom, because then you'll warp the filter. You kind of want to, well, if I had two hands, I would do the top and bottom. I'm going to use my foot here. Push both in at the same time. There you go. Now, there will be a little bit exposed here, okay? Right. So, I was going to get a pen and write the date on here, but I have the date of this video because it's going to go up the same date. And then you simply put the cover back on. There you go. Light is green, trap is clean. And what to do with the old filter is burn it. No, just throw it away. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Later.